everyone, welcome back. We are making a shelf-stable supper tonight. My buddy Isaiah is helping me, but the coolest thing is that this supper can make its own stove to be cooked on. We're going to attempt to make an alcohol stove using the canned ingredients. Let's see, this is a tomato sauce and a can of beef crumbles. We're going to use the skills we learned from some other YouTubers in creating an alcohol stove. I'm going to link those videos down below, and we're going to cook our dinner on its own stove, like made from the cans. And it's going to be so easy that a 6-year-old can do it with the help of an adult.
6 1/2.
Oh, sorry, 6 1/2. Now, a couple things that I want to tell you about the alcohol stove. There are several different sources of fuel that you can use in a disaster situation. We today are going to be using this heat. It is an antifreeze for your gas line. It's not very common in the really warm states because we don't have to use this very much, but it is, you can find it even here in Florida. And also, you can use isopropyl alcohol. I would suggest using the one that has the higher percentage. This is 70%, this is 91%. Obviously, the less water you have in your alcohol solution is going to help you have a hotter and better burn in your alcohol stove. But you can check those links below and learn more. If you check out alcohol stoves in general, you learn a lot about the fuel. A lot about the fuel, and also, if you're burning something, you need to be burning it outside because combustion means carbon monoxide. Is carbon monoxide good to breathe?
No.
No, it will make you sick and could even kill you. So make sure that you're doing this project in a safe environment with lots of fresh air, and we'll get started. First thing you got to do is you got to open your cans for your dinner. And tonight we're going to be cooking in our multitasker, our percolator. We're just going to take the perk basket out, and we're going to put our chili down below and warm it up in there. All right, so we'll get started. You ready to get started?
Yes.
So did you put everything in the pot here? We have in this lovely pot 2 cans, 2 small cans. I guess they're about 8 ounces, maybe 6 ounces. What do you think? 8 ounces of tomato sauce. 6 ounces. You're going 6 ounces. 1 can of kidney beans and a can of beef crumbles. All right. You know what? We forgot to stir it up. You want to stir it up some in here? It smells good already, doesn't it? Now we've taken the beef crumble can, ta-da, we cleaned it out. There was a lot of beef fat in there, rinsed it out, and a tomato sauce can. Cleaned that puppy out, took off the labels, and the tomato sauce can, it actually has like a little home inside there. It doesn't even wiggle too much. We're gonna put a wick like.
Mom, I'm done.
Oh, good. Oh, thank you. You know what? Let's just put that right here.
Can I put the top one?
Sure. We're gonna put a wick in between the two cans to hold the fuel that we're gonna pour inside here. The heat that we're gonna use for fuel for the alcohol stove. Now we're gonna use cotton balls because that's a common thing that you might have in your house, and in a time of emergency you're gonna just want to use what's on hand. And what we did is we just took each cotton ball and kind of unraveled them and then stuck 3 together, and then for each section of 3 we twisted the ends together. I don't know if you really need to go to all that trouble, but we just did it, you know, hopefully that we'll have a good wicking action on that. So next we're going to insert this in between. Now you'll see in the video that I linked below that you can actually use house insulation. I know that there are other fibers, I think carbon and fiberglass, that can be used for wicks if you don't have cotton. All right, how do you think? What do you think? You want to tuck a little more right here? You don't have to line it up too much. Yeah, I don't. Let's keep it nice and warm. All right, you want to do that again? There, perfect. Awesome. All right, that looks nice and sturdy, huh? How's it feel to you? Yeah? Should we show them? All right. Now let's get our fuel together. Is this something you want to play with?
No.
No. Should you be messing with it if an adult's not around and telling you what to do? No. This is obviously poison, and as is, you know, any type of alcohol that you have in your home. Well, alcohol that's not intended for consumption. So an adult should do this part. So we're going to move our chili and this. And I'm going to pour about 2 ounces of fuel because that's generally the amount required to boil water, just to give us a good even flame to get our chili hot and not give us too much fuel to keep the flame going, because we want it to eventually just burn itself out.
Yes.
Okay, now. Doesn't work all the time. Oops. Mosquito catcher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know
Let's
the
not
one who sucked blood are the girls?
Oh yeah, that's awful. All right, now let's step back a little bit because we spilled a little bit right here. Okay, so step back just a little while Mommy does this part. All right, we got our trusty matches.
Which are almost gone. Use them a lot.
All right. Now, it's hard to see the flame. Alcohol flames are like that. We're just gonna put, oh, can you see that? Let's see if they can get a good shot. There's a nice heat coming from under the flame.
And you can see it right here.
You might be able to catch a little bit of the flame. Not too close, buddy. Now, a little bit of our cotton is burning because not all of it was completely coated in the fuel. But that's okay. And dinner is on, right? So we'll keep an eye on the fire, and we'll come back when everything's nice and toasty and ready to eat. Sound good? Success! Yeah, you can see when the wind kicks up. You could, if you needed to, you could kind of create a windbreak with like some metal pans or something very carefully if you're having trouble with the light, with lighting the fire, or with keeping the fire lit. If you're in a really windy environment. Let's make sure the beans don't burn. Of course, you don't have to do this in the percolator. I just like this as a multi-use container for camping and emergency situations because it's a great container to boil water in, and you can make coffee or tea.
Almost anything.
That's right. Always anything. Ooh, it smells so good. Taste test time. Taste test time? Taste test time. Alright. We saved our other cans because they make great chili cups.
That looks good.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
See if I can show them how delicious it is. Alright, you want to take a taste?
Is it hot?
Yeah. Can you feel it through your can?
Yeah.
You can feel it? It's warm. Warms up the can. Look, these cans are mommy sized and son sized. What do you think? Is it good stuff?
I would say awesome.
You would say awesome? Alright, let me try it out. That's really good. Now, I'll tell you, I went a little light in the fuel. I think we could use maybe a minute or two longer of flame. So definitely make sure you get a full 2 ounces of fuel in there. And then when your flame is out, put your stove in a safe place until it's cool. And you can use it again, right? Yeah, because you can make delicious dinner again the next night. Another shelf-stable setting. Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys, for watching, and we hope you enjoyed it. See ya.
Yeah.